If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Okay, ready?
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Phillies.
Scanning the field, it's Owens. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
At the 30. And first down for the offense.
Now on first down from the 30.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. It's Owens. Working that left side now. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
And the Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal.
Pound 55, weak. Ready to go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Ringo, Ringo.
On the run, it's Fields.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
Spider.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Go straight ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
SMU 7, Jacksonville State 0.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Clinton. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Sixth play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Fields. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Owens. Dances away to buy time. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 4 over Fresno State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Owens. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the running back from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the sure hands, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Creates a little space. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line.
We'll take over first and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Plucks it out of the air.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Taylor has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Mustangs have it with a first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Moves. Check.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Gets open down the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Coming up, 4th down.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield very late in the half. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them.
Time to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Jacksonville State, 7.
And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down, and you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Owens. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Let's go.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? back to pass. Looking for the score. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
29 Philly. 29 Philly. Black 24.
They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. And you can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Fresno State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Owens. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Mustangs are on the move. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Fire.
To the air. It's Owens. Bringing the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And the Jacksonville State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Trying to move them on the counter. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Gain of 4. 2nd down coming up.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
Mustangs will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The gift to the tailback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Owens. Unloads it left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got his man on the right. 3rd third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quick release on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Owens. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20, he's at the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. The defense putting points on the board. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. You always hear about guys in practice who run into the end zone no matter what. That's what's happening here. They'll go to the end zone, but there are flags on the field, and this one's coming back. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Troy went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Trojans team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop, you move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Owens. Got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brown.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll run it from the gun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
At the 22-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! He'll try to tack on one more.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
That makes the score.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
35, SMU 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option, the give.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Brings up third down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Got a man, it's Brown. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Picks up 4. Second down coming up.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line.
Come on, set.
The give out of the gun. Hard running there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.